Okay, so now we're going to test our jQuery. Remember, we installed the jQuery tool using the npm command. So that means we're also going to see the jQuery from our node module. Okay, so we'll go to the node module, we'll see jQuery there, then distributions, and we can as well take our jQuery.min. Let's take the jQuery itself this time around. Okay, let me change this to just.js without the min. So let's see if we still have our page the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I think we're good. So now we're going to write some jQuery syntax. But first thing is I'll convert this whole thing to jQuery. That means instead of using vanilla, I'm going to declare page mirror as jQuery variable. Okay, is equal to, then I'll get it using jQuery targeting syntax by saying, since it's an ID, we'll simply put an hash page mirror. Okay, it's page underscore mirror. Okay, so we'll get the page mirror. Then here, what we're going to do is page mirror variable dot html will be the response dot data. Okay, so testing this, we should have exactly what what we did using the vanilla. Okay, so we also have the same thing going on here. If we check our network as well, I think our network have more requests. What could be because of these requests? Let's see. Now what we're going to do here is we'll try to remove this guy. We'll try to remove this guy. Let's say we change our syntax to let's say we'll call this directly. Then we'll say .html. Okay, .html is our response data. Okay, so let's see if this actually will still give us too much HTTP request. Okay, still the same thing. So the last option we have here is to, sorry, yeah, can still do that, is to simply create a function. I think this actually will still, let's just try a function that will say display content. Okay, so we display content, we receive the data we want to display, then we'll set the page mirror. Let's assume we just want to display just a dummy content in it. Okay, so if we were to display dummy content in it, okay, sorry, let's say we are receiving the data, so we display the data on it. So wherever we're calling this function, we'll pass the data into the function. Okay, so let's say we're passing a dummy data, let's say hello, into the function. Now let's see how it goes. And we got it just once. So what we're going to do here is we'll pass the data that we're getting from the Axios HTTP call request call to the display content function here. So we'll simply say response dot data. Okay, so with this, let's test if we'll still have that. Okay, still the same thing. So another thing again we'll try here is we'll try to move this whole thing into a function. So let's say we move it into a function, and the function will only be called maybe at a click event or any other kind of event. Okay, so let's just say call. Okay, so then I'll move this into this call function. Then let's say I'll create a button, just a small dummy button, and I'll give it an ID. Let's say make call, and I say uh, fetch page. Okay, so here from my JS, what I'll simply do is use jQuery to target the button. Then with a click event method, I'm going to simply call the callback function, and I say call. That means I'm calling the Axios function on click of that button. Okay, this is simply because maybe the jQuery have deprecated, as you can see, is deprecated since 3.3 version of the jQuery. Okay, is suggesting we use the on, then pass the click event here. Since the click event, the on event can trigger, the on method rather can trigger any events. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll have a button. We'll click on fetch page. We fetch the page, and we don't have to repeat all this. Okay, but unfortunately, since we are fetching the same page, we'll now have everything double, but at least it solves this problem. Okay, so that is it using jQuery here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to order this little application in such a way that will create a very good user interface for it and use it to make API calls. Okay, so that's it.